2 cold hands picked me up, packed ounces of cotton up the slit in my back, popped my plastic legs in place and left me there alone and undone, armless. My new legs split open. One pointed north, one pointed south. I was nimble as my maker's hands, thumbing each eye into its rightful socket, my gaze blank as the ground above my twice great-grandmother's grave. They could make us anything, I thought, as me and my sisters lay nose down on the factory table, searching for any shallow breath as our makers twisted our necks straight, flushed upon our vinyl half-smiles with paint, grabbed our right arm from the line, then our left, popped them in, threw us back in the bin at their shifts end. We were all just black for a moment. The stuffed animals of our chests, still naked, heaving against each other in the bite of the factory night's cold, keeping each other warm as we could there before tomorrow, where we'd be lined up shoulder to shoulder, snooped and pricked in search of defect, branded at the nape of our necks when we found none, pleasant company. All unaware of the name they'll give us in the next room. The pink dress, the work boots, the bonnet, the gourd. Addy gets a childhood. Chapter 1. Addy has learned to swim. At first, swim lessons were scary. Addy had long been in love with the earth beneath her, the hours spent roaming the woods behind the house with her siblings, the frogs and crickets that shook the meadow alive, awake, and then, if she was quick and lucky, which she was often, would become to her another companion for a bit, cupped lightly in her hands and whispering to her sweet secrets about flight and tales of the beautiful parties the wildflowers throw at dawn, the blackberries they pluck and eat, purpling their baby teeth. This was her home and her heaven. She knew her legs here, trusted the breath in her lungs, but when it came to water, and the time came to let go of the side of the pool, she did not yet know of her own ability to float, of the ways the water would hold her and respond with flight when she kicked her legs, of the bubbles she'd blow in their music, of the ways she could trust her lungs to tell her when to blow them. But when she did let go, remembering how brave her heart in the arc of the rainbow a frog friend jumped when he leapt from the land to the lake, you could not keep her from it. And today there is ample time for this. The sun is dripping warm honey for the first time in weeks, and for the first time she has gone in the deep end, her family cheering and splashing her on as she leapt, felt flight holding her in the air, the joy of the jump and her wingedness, and then dove deeper than ever before, touched the bottom of the pool, spread her wings, and for a moment soared. Chapter 2. Addy goes to the beach, and the beach rings the Pacific Ocean. She stands at the edge and lets it kiss her feet,
Each time it does, she blows a kiss back for how delighted she is to see all that it leaves behind in its ebb and flow, as if it is giving a million gifts at once, drooling the sand with shiny treasures she collects and later bedazzles her sandcastle with. Her auntie has brought boogie boards and they are happy sore from all that flop and flight, laying down now and the sun is warm. Addy has long learned to write her name and traces it here all around her. Chapter 3. Addy throws a tea party and everyone has come dressed to the nines. Addy looking just like the sky in her favorite dress, sparkling a nighttime's worth of stars. She has made a mud pie and it's delicious. There's enough for seconds, thirds, and when they are laid out full on their backs, enjoying the sky's good show, what but a rainbow begins to sprout from a cloud, singing a song about the magic we can make when we shine all our colors. Chapter 11. Addy pumps her legs so hard on the swing set that for a moment her foot gets swallowed in a pink cloud. Later on finds a bit on the tip of her sneaker, and again feels inside of her the entirety of the sky. Chapter 97. Addy gets a bruise on her knee climbing Chapter 14. Addy builds Chapter 7. Addy goes to visit her nanny and granddaddy for the summer. For some reason gets really into her nanny's John Grisham novels, reads them all. Chapter 111. Addy builds a rocket out of cardboard, is delighted when she steps inside to realize it works. She's carried through the good sky, past her sweet friends the sun, the moon, watching the galaxy flow past her, able to name every planet and how it made her feel ever so loved, ever so on purpose when they called her name right back to her.